my brother?
What's good, Mama? Good morning. How you doing?
Pull it up so we can hear you. There
What's
you go.
What's good? How you doing?
I'm great. I was just telling him that I absolutely adore this sweatsuit here. You keep it coming. And of course, we had to tap in with you and get the update. How's everything going?
I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. I'm thankful to still be open. It's ups and downs, but I think if you keep showing up, keep grinding, at some point, the people will come.
Well, you're also an inspiration to so many folks. I mean, I've heard the stories about man, like, oh man, Kyle got the shop down there. Is man, he's really inspiring me to keep going with what I'm doing. How does that resonate with you when you hear people saying those kind of stories to you, and how what you're doing and having the shop is really inspiring them?
I mean, it's humbling, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that my sole purpose in doing this is keeping my mom, my brother's spirit alive. And I'm thankful. Like people hear it more than I hear. So to know that I don't really hear it often. So when I do, I'm appreciative. I'm grateful, and I feel like one of my goals is to inspire before I expire. And I just want to continue to push community, um, push being an individual, and just grind. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. It's actually hard, and people think it's all peaches and cream. Like I grind, but I keep showing up. And if that helps somebody with their journey, you know what I'm saying? I think it's dope because when I started, like, I'm not gonna say no one, but very few people wanted to help and support. I just kind of had to figure it out, traveling and going overseas, going to different places, getting crappy brands and crappy materials. But then as I learned, I come to find where to go and whatnot now. So like it's dope. So I encourage people to just to keep grinding, to keep working. And if anybody has questions, to come holler at me. I don't have all the answers, but I know some people and got some resources, because I want to see everybody win. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the city there's a lot of dope brands and people got stuff going on. And I'll just say this: I think we should support our own. I'll give a shout out to one of my dudes. He's been having this brand for a while. There's a lot of people who support, but he's supported since day one, and that's D Black with the bag. So y'all definitely continue to support him. He's just humble. He's put me on a couple different connects. Even if I didn't use him, he actually was willing to give me the information. So like I said, it's dope, you know what I'm saying, to inspire other people. But I'm really, like I said, I want to continue to push my mom and my brothers. Our last name, we're people of pride, and hair means everything. My mom, meant obviously the world to me, my brother as well. And it's teaching, my son, you know what I'm saying, to keep going. And my little girl, obviously, what she got going on. We'll talk about that a little later. But just to, not talk about it, just be about it. If you notice, most people don't really see me. If they see me, I'm at work, or I'm in a gym, or I'm in a basketball gym. I don't really go out unless it's like a celebration, because I'm just grinding, and my goals are I think they're attainable if anybody's goals if you keep working. So I'm just really focused, and I'm really trying to take this thing to the next level. I got a couple other ventures I'm working on outside of it, but we're really pushing it as far as our other locations, and there's some things we're working on this spring.
That's really great to hear, honestly, because so much of this is about the grind and the dedication to it, and you really do showcase that. I know for you, you're always really staying on top of good materials, because your brand is really, when you talk about Debonair Decor Couture, the fact of couture on the name, that has some real significance for the fashion world. Tell us why you said I need to make sure couture is a part of it, because I feel like that's really what your clothes represent.
Right. So I just feel like I don't feel like I'm regular. I don't like doing nothing. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. I don't like to do nothing regular. And I watched my mom. She was a stickler just about things just being just in line. She had like OCD about she pushed for perfection. So and to be an individual, to be unique, and like my last name standing on it. So I can't push out a bad product. I feel like they'll be looking down at me like, what are you doing? My brother would be like, man, you're a ham and egg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just I take pride in my last name. I take pride in my work ethic. My mom taught me I take pride in my appearance. I usually try to, have myself looking the part, because I feel like, sometimes you got to look a certain way to get to the destination you're trying to get to. And presentation is everything. You can't even get to the table if you're not presented right. You feel me?
Trust me, I know it.
So, yeah, I've been studying, like I study, pages every day. You might watch, I'm watching, Gucci's page or Nike's page or Stuzzi's page or other streetwear brands page. And I'm really just trying to take, a little bit of seasoning from their what they got going on and add it to my pot. I mean, I study, I really actually read, you know what I'm saying? I'm reading books, I'm following blogs, I'm watching what trends are going in. And I've kind of learned not to buy just what I like, because I feel like I dress, I would say different than most people, but I'm buying what customers like and what fits them, and what's in season, what's not. So I take pride in, I've got some stuff that hasn't been great initially, and then I go back to the drawing table. The hardest part, one of the hardest things about it is you order things like what you said, you compliment what I got on, and it's trying to find quality factories, language barrier, get past that, and then make sure that your stuff is coming. A lot of stuff is getting caught in customs. Like, I'm apologizing to some customers right now. These I've ordered, they're supposed to be here for Christmas, and I got samples, so I'm just waiting. So, but once you find some good factories, you know what I'm saying? So if anybody knows a quality factory, man, send it my way. But just staying on top of it, being in communication, following up with emails, making phone calls to people, and really just being creative and betting and believing on yourself. I'm frustrated often just because I know where I want to set the bar and where the standard at, and sometimes it falls short because of things not happening how I anticipated. But I just feel like you keep grinding, you keep working. Like, I'm still searching for higher quality. This came out nice, but I want it better. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I just always feel like, I never want to be satisfied. I always want to keep pushing the envelope to, what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm shooting for the stars. If I hit the moon, okay, cool. But I'm just not satisfied. And I just know it could be better.
Well, I think your customers really experience that push for what to be great quality, durability in the products that you offer. So I think the fans, that are like, man, I'm a fan of Debonair Decor, but it's because of that entire idea that you have of, look, I know I can go here, I can go higher. When you talk about bringing your kids up through this and them seeing you, share with us how that's really resonating for them, because now you're talking about your daughter. I can't wait to have her on here, which will happen soon. But you have young folks who are really looking up to you as their father, seeing you do it and being so dedicated to bringing out great quality products. How are you seeing that kind of now? It's becoming intergenerational for you.
I mean, I take fatherhood personal. You know what I'm saying? I had an interesting relationship with my father when I was younger, because we were in California and he was in a different state, and eventually came back here. So I always remember being young, and, not to go into too many things, like wanting certain things. So I always told myself if I had children, what I would do. So, and I feel like sometimes you don't have to say it, you just have to do it. Like, obviously my son, I would have him dressed a certain way and certain things, but obviously he's in his own journey. He's older, he's grown now. So he's kind of doing his own thing, but I think he appreciates what I do, and he said certain things about being proud or whatnot. But my little girl is different. I mean, she's a little girl, obviously, so it's a little different, different sexes and whatnot. But she's into fashion. She likes dressing up. She likes looking good, and then she works in the shop. And no disrespect to any of my employees, she's my best employee. Wow. Because she's personable. She's authentic, and she works, so she knows the product. So, it came about us doing our own brand when we were working, and I started to do this little pre-love section. And it's one of my partners has a store in New York and one in LA. They don't sell nothing new. It's all, vintage or pre-love. So he said, you should try it. So I tried it. I put a little section, some pre-love shoes, some of my stuff, and some vintage stuff, and it started selling pretty good. So she said she wanted her section. She had her section. I'm like, what are we going to call your section? And she was like, Jade. So whatever, her middle name is Jade. So then she was like, well, let's call it Jade Decor. So she came up with it. I said, let's run with it. We got our logo. We got our own LLC, her own business license. All the proceeds are going to go to her. So we just kind of like, well, what do you want? Well, I want sweatsuits, or Daddy, I want slime. So and the main thing was lip gloss. So I talked to a few different people, and we got somebody, one of my friends, she lives out of state, and it was supposed to be sooner than later, but her kid got sick and it got pushed back. But now, like, we're running, we got some samples coming in, and we got some samples for Cadence. So we got some pre-orders coming in. So that stuff should be coming in soon. I'm gonna say that because I don't want to push an exact date. So, but no, she's really into it. She likes looking nice, and she understands the whole idea of customer service. Like, she'll see someone like about to walk in her store, and she's like, Daddy, watch this, I'm about to get a sale. So she's really into it, and I just want to push her. To be the best that she can be, and not just telling her, but with work ethic, and understand her value has nothing. She's cute, and I'm biased on her dad, but she's pretty. But I don't want her never to think because she's pretty, no one owes you nothing but respect. But I want to teach her everybody respects work ethic. Doesn't matter what color, race, color, creed, religion, sexual orientation. It's work ethic is universal. So if you work hard, I feel like teaching her that, she'll go far in life in anything she chooses. And I just want her to be her own boss. You know what I'm saying? My partners give me a hard time about, are you worried about when she gets older, talking to somebody or dating somebody? And obviously I'm her dad. I'm going to have my opinions, but she's going to talk to somebody. But she's not going to be enamored about what they can do for her. She's going to have her own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? And dude's going to have to be smart and a hustler like her daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to continue to push her to be herself and, to have a voice and to grind. So she's super excited. We are going to have a launch party for her. We're going to do a little commercial. And like I said, we're going to have around here. We'll come have you see you before we launch it. And we'll have something for you, some J decor and some new Debonair decor. So yeah. Just
I'm excited to be there at the party. You make sure I get that invite because I'm trying to, rock my Jade stuff and be there and support her. And honestly, kudos to you for really bringing her up with you through this business so that she can be exposed to it. Because I think so much of parenting is we have the opportunity to expose our children to different things and different experiences. And because she's been with you and been seeing how you've been grinding, now she's really like taking that on. It's a great thing to hear that she's doing that and that your son is doing it in his own way and has been able to do, take what you have given him and really do his thing with it. But it's just great to hear that from a parent perspective. Of course, we got to check in again. I can't wait for her to come back. I'm so glad that you were able to take time of your busy schedule to be with me today. And this is, you say it every time, for your mother, for your brother. I know that they are just shining a light down on you as you continue to thrive in this business. And it's just a beautiful thing to watch. Anytime you have updates or anything you need us to know, this is always a home for you. You already know that. But for those who may be like, wait a minute, I need to come down to the shop. I need to support. Look right there in the camera. Let them know how they find you, how they support Debonair Decor Couture.
Yeah. Well, we got our Instagram is pretty active. It's Debonair_Decor KJ. We're located in downtown Seattle, 600 Pine Street, Seattle, Washington, 98101, Suite 110 on the main floor. You can't miss it. And we got a couple events coming on. I got a thing of Valentine's. We got a little line we're going to be dropping. And we also are going to be in a fashion show locally. I believe that's February. And then we're going to have, we got some new spring stuff coming in. So just pop in on it, stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, even if you're not shopping, like when I go places, I don't buy something every day, but just come say what's up to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Come check on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I appreciate it. And I always tell people presence far exceeds presence, meaning it's not always about monetary value. Yes, I want you to buy something. Of course, that's how we keep the lights on. But I also, like, you're downtown, just come, say what's up. And also this support Black businesses without asking for a discount. And not just me. I feel like there's a lot of companies that we go support, 500 Fortune companies that have way more money than other companies. And we don't go in there and do that. And I feel like when people ask for discounts, you're undermining work ethic and you're asking to take from my two children. So I feel like be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not free down there. It's not free to get items. It's not free to get stuff. So continue to support one another. You know what I'm saying? And like anybody that's younger or open, people that are young, that are into fashion or got questions about starting business, come holler at me. I'm an open book as far as like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I know some people, and I just want to help as many people as I can and inspire some people, to challenge themselves and to bet on themselves. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. I mean, that right there is the heart of how you stay plugged into community so authentically. Kyle Jaquay here. Thank you so much for being here with me today and shining a light on how you're keeping it going in this ever-changing fashion industry, but also staying on top of the trends and making sure we stay fitted out here in Seattle. Yeah. We appreciate you so much. I can't wait to be down to the shop, and also am excited to have your daughter right here with me on the day with Trae. Thank you so much.
Looking forward to that. Thanks for having me. As I always say, it's Debonair.
There it is. Oh my goodness.